What if I told you that learning English is not as hard as everybody say? When I started learning English, I thought it would be one of the most difficult things I'd ever have to do. And despite making mistakes here and there over and over again, I finally managed to hit C1 level of English fluency. And now I can speak English perfectly well. So can you. In this video, I am going to share with you why the fear of learning English is actually bigger than the reality of learning English. Most people think that learning English is hard, but it's actually more easier than you think. And I hope this video finally jumpstarts you to get on your learning journey to fluency. So let's get right into the video. The first thing I want to say is that learning English is simple, very simple, but it's not easy. You'll have to put in a lot of effort to learn any language, and that also applies to learning English. And I just wanted you to keep that in mind. I've heard most people saying that learning English is impossible and that you'd have to dedicate your whole life to learning English in order to achieve fluency. Guys, it's really not that difficult, especially in this era, once you put in a system. And all the stuff that people are saying discourages people even before they start. I promise you that if you stick with me to the end of this video, your mindset towards English will change. In this video, we are gonna look at what are the real challenges, how we can overcome them, and why English itself can't be easy to learn. And I may also strip in some strategies on how to learn English first. The first real challenge I want to talk about is people saying that English is fast. Do you know that English is not even the fastest language in the planet? The fastest language I think is Japanese. I think that most people say that just because when natives speak, they sound really fast. Well, in reality, they're not really fast. They just tend to contract their words while speaking. Some of them join their words while speaking, and sometimes they even omit some sounds while speaking. For instance, if you heard someone say, I want to go to school instead of I want to go to school. So when you say I want to go to school, it sounds faster than when you say I want to go to school. In reality, English is not really a first language. And when you learn how to contract your words and join your words while speaking and sometimes omitting some sounds, you will be able to speak first English and also understand native speakers while they speak. Other examples that may make English sound fast include instead of saying, what do you think? They'd say, what do you think? Or how is it going? How's it going? Let me, give me, gimme. If you can learn English contractions and you can also learn to combine your words with speaking, then you will be able to speak English just as fast as a native speaker. English is not really that fast. The next real challenge I wanted to talk about is the fear of making mistakes, whether it's making mistakes in pronunciation or just grammar mistakes or just the fear of being judged when you speak in English. Listen, you don't need perfection to communicate in English. And besides, English speakers are used to different accents and different grammar variations, so you can speak imperfectly and still be understood. Fluency grows over time. We learn by making mistakes. Everybody knows that. So why are you not allowing yourself to make mistakes so that you can be able to learn? You don't learn how to ride a bicycle in a day, right? It takes time, and the more you do it, the more you'll know it, and suddenly it'll become normal to you. So don't be scared of making mistakes. The mistakes will help you learn even much faster. So don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from speaking. I still make mistakes while speaking English, and I do not let that fear stop me. The third real challenge I wanted to talk about is cultural and emotional barriers, especially geographical barrier. And maybe sometimes people may say they're too old to learn English, or maybe they're not just good at languages. But mostly, I wanted to focus on the geographical barrier. Most people say that I cannot learn English because I live in a non-speaking country. And this kind of belief can block progress even before you begin. So just stop for a minute and look around you. You are surrounded by English already. English is universal. Movies, games, tech, music. Even if you are not actively learning English, you are passively learning vocabulary, pronunciation, and even expressions. without you noticing. There's tons of resources out there to help you learn English. Look at the apps that are just there to help you learn English, let alone YouTube, Duolingo. There's several English teachers on YouTube with English courses that will help you learn English freely without leaving your country. We also have ChatGPT. And besides that, I know you watch English movies with English subtitles that will also help you grasp English. You also listen to English podcasts and you also listen to English music. English is a widely taught language and there are always resources available to help you learn in English. Even without you leaving your country, you don't need to leave your country to learn English. All you need to do is to put effort into learning English. You also need to put in a system that will help you surround yourself with English, think in English, and speak in English in your country. So don't use living in an unspeaking country as an excuse for you not to learn English. You can learn English wherever you are in the world. Let's move to the last challenge. I hear most people say that English has a large vocabulary. It's true. English has a huge vocabulary, but compared to other languages, English vocabulary is not as complex. And I'm saying this because English uses simple, basic grammar compared to other languages. For instance, let's just compare Arabic to English, right? So in English, there's no gender for most nouns, but in Arabic, there's female nouns and there's male nouns. For instance, let's say a car. A car in English, a car is not a male noun or a female noun, but in Arabic, car is called siyara. That sound means it's a female noun. It's called atama bota. So every noun that has atama bota at the end, that means a R sound at the end, is a female noun. For instance, siyara is a car, female noun. Kanaba, couch, female noun. Abaya, female noun. Some of the male nouns in Arabic includes kursi, which is a chair, kitab, which is a book. If you compare English to Arabic grammar-wise, Arabic grammar is more complex, or vocabulary is more complex compared to English, which makes English easier to learn. In English, there's no complex verb conjugation for each person. For instance, let's say the pronoun you. In English, you can be used to refer to a male, a female, or a group of people. But in Arabic, you changes depending on who you are referring to, if it's a male, a female, or a group of people. For instance, you to a female in Arabic is anti. For a male, it's ant. For a group of people, you is antu. So you get the difference, right? The pronoun is conjugated differently depending on who you're referring to. In English, we just have he, she, it, you, and they're plurals. So that makes English vocabulary way easier compared to other languages. And since English has simple basic grammar, it makes basic communication easier to pick up. I hope this video gives you that insight, that motivation that you needed to get started. English is not really that difficult to learn once you have a system put in place. So stop letting limiting beliefs stop you from learning English. And if I could learn it, then you could too. And I believe in you. And with that being said, let's catch up in my next video. Bye bye.